A very warm welcome to this video, the title of which is Dreams as Spiritual Messages or Psychological Insights. As an introduction, let us look at the phenomena. Humanity has been fascinated by the nature and meaning of dreams for a very long time. Historically, many cultures viewed significant or vivid dreams as divine messages. Direct communication from gods, spirits, or higher power. Determining if a dream is a divine message often depends on three factors: its impact, its clarity, its congruence with the dreamer's spiritual and cultural life. Now, let us look at the three pillars of divine messages. Number one, impact. This refers to whether the dream carries an overwhelming emotional weight or feels profoundly other than the normal dream. Next is the clarity. This assesses if the message is unusually clear and symbolic, yet understandable, often relating to a major life decision. Finally, number three, congruence. This examines if the message aligns with the recognized spiritual or prophetic motives within a dreamer's tradition. Now, let us look at a case study. Sundar Singh was a Hindu, brought up in a Hindu tradition, but who was extremely unsatisfied with his life. This is the context. Singh was a young man deeply disillusioned with his spiritual life, even contemplating ending his life on a train track. What was his experience in a dream? Shortly before dawn, he experienced a profound, vivid presence that felt entirely other than his own thoughts. This differentiation made a great impact, which is the next factor. His despair was completely replaced by an unshakable peace, marking a literal shift from death wish to a life calling. And what was the clarity of the dream? The dream featured a figure surrounded by light who directly asked why Singh was resisting the truth. So, did the dream give him any direction? Yeah, the dream provided a specific instruction: stop searching for death and start living for light. This was the congruence. Though the message was Christian, Singh remained within his cultural context by becoming a Christian sannyasi, wearing traditional saffron robes. What was the prophetic alignment? The message redirected his existing cultural values of self sacrifice and devotion towards a new spiritual path. Let us look at the Jungian psychological perspective. Modern Western thought often shifts focus towards the psychological understanding of dreams. The core view of Carl Jung was that dreams are communication from the unconscious mind rather than divine messages. And the purpose of this was a dream is a spontaneous portrayal of a current state of dreamer's unconscious. The function of compensation is the one that results from this particular analysis. Dreams introduce material that is missing or repressed in the dreamer's conscious attitudes to provide a balance. How does a balance take place? For example, a person who is consciously too rigid may have a dream that represents a chaotic or flexible image to balance the psyche. And what are the layers of unconscious? One, we have personal unconscious, contains forgotten, repressed memories, conflicts, and complexes unique to the individual. And what are the parameters in the collective unconscious? A deeper inherited layer containing archetypes, which are universal patterns or images such as the shadow, animus and anima, or the wise old man. And what is the vivid feature of the dream? A numinosity. When archetypal images appear, they feel awe-inspiring or spiritual, numinous, which is why they are often mistaken for divine messages. Next, let us see what we can understand relating to the source of the dreams. Regardless of whether the source is perceived as divine or psychological, The recommended relationship with dreams is one of respectful engagement. What is the source? From a Jungian perspective, the source is the unconscious, which represents the totality of the psyche and relates to psychic energy. And this is where we have a process of individuation taking place, actively working with symbols, whether personal or archetypal, facilitates a lifelong journey of realizing a unique and integrated self. And what is the growth we achieve? This process can lead to profound spiritual growth and meaning, even without assuming external divine intervention. This is what I wanted to communicate with you. I recommend that you can look at the transcript and make a deeper study, because this is rather a very complex message which I have given you today in our psychological empowerment. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a great life.